was thinking about something that I wanted to talk about today, and yesterday I met two women. One of them was living with her grandmother, who's in her 60s, and she was telling me a story of how her grandmother moved from New York City, where she managed a group of clothing stores. So you can imagine that this woman had a very good job for many years. She had to move here to Los Angeles to be closer to her family. And because of that, she needed to find a job to give her something to do and also to make money. So her granddaughter told me that because of her age, she could not find a job. Nobody would hire her. Nobody. And she has been without a job for quite a long time here. And she is now feeling so desperate because money is important and she doesn't have that much. And she cannot get a job that will pay her what she got paid when she lived in New York City and worked as the manager for several stores. So now she's reduced to finding the meaningless job that she can find, if she even can come up with it, because they often choose kids or students to fulfill those kind of jobs. So I just thought that was just a pitiful thing to hear. And I found the same myself. I have an excellent sales background. I do real estate, and it's been very hard to find clients. I also have been working in sales over the years, and because of that, I would go to many stores in Beverly Hills or anywhere just to find a sales job. And once in a while, I would get a job, quite a while ago. But since the past 10 years, it's been very difficult to find a job. And I love working with people. So I went to a store in Beverly Hills, and it was a very high-profile store. And I walked in there last Christmas, and I had been there twice before for interviews over the past few years. And they'd call me back for a second interview, but I never got hired. And I met this woman who was working in the store, and I asked her if she happened to be the manager. And she said yes. And I walked over to her, and it was Christmas time, and I thought, I'm just going to ask her what she thinks. And I said to her, is it true that they discriminate against you because of age? And she said yes. And I was just so overcome by that. She would tell me the truth. And I thought that was really quite incredible. And all these stores that you go into, there is constant turnover. People do not stay at the jobs, even younger people. You walk into a store one day, go back a month later, they're all gone. Constant turnover everywhere you go because they're not paid enough money and they're not treated well. And that's why you see so many new people in the stores. And they don't give you good customer service, which is something I believe very strongly in. To me, the customer is always right, even if they're wrong. So I have an excellent background in sales, but yet I haven't found a good job opportunity for myself. So I just thought that would be something for you to think about. And I'm sure it's happened to you and to your friends. So that's why I just feel, wouldn't it be wonderful if you could change the system? Wouldn't it be such a wonderful thing if people who were doing the hiring wherever you wanted to go would hire you, even if you're in your 50s or 60s? Because you're very productive and you can offer a lot to the job and you have so much experience. But for some reason, they would rather hire young people who have no experience, who they don't have to pay anything to as far as retirement benefits, which is something I've been told is one of the issues. But none of the stores, of course, will admit what that one lady admitted to me. So think about these things and think of ways, anything we could do to change the system would be great. So if you would subscribe, I just feel you never know. We might be able to change the system because it really needs changing.